Verbal on life.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. In this episode, we're going to talk about Zion Williamson being exposed by his porn star baby mother. Just a crazy story, crazy thing that we're going to talk about. So stay with us. Welcome to Verbal on Life. My name is Noel.
And I'm Jay Smith.
And Nate, no filter. What's going on?
All right. So let's take a look at a clip before we start talking. So let's take a look.
And you already know, guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you go ahead and do so, share, and like these videos.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, we up to 493 subscribers, so we moving on up. Please go ahead and click.
I appreciate those new subscribers. I appreciate it. Keep on coming, your comments, and just press that button.
Let's
All
get
right,
to
so
500, baby.
500.
That's right.
Men don't have no standards to me. Like I hate to say it, but I'm like a chick in this standpoint. No homo, whatever you supposed to say. But I'm not even talking to a woman unless she makes 6 feet. Like if she don't got something to lose, like the situation with Zion, that shit was crazy because he messing with girls that, like, they only gonna be able to see him as a lick. If he was talking to a doctor or a lawyer and he bringing in 200 million, yeah, she gonna be excited about that. Any woman is gonna be excited about the amount of money that he makes. Let's not get that twisted. But if a woman already have her own and she already has some standards about herself, she's gonna be less likely to out you. These girls already taking pictures of this dude. Why would this woman take a picture of him already if she ain't have bad intentions?
No,
Men don't have.
that's a tough situation to be in, man. What are your thoughts on this, Nate Dog? Or Nate No Filter?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I give it up to the women. That one right there, they smart. They set him up. She's a porn star. She already taking pictures, like he said. So that's fucked up. But they setting him up. That's it.
What do you think, Jay Smith, about this whole situation?
I mean, obviously Zion is making some ill-advised decisions, and he should know better. You're worth $200+ million, and you're messing around with porn stars, and this is what happens. Now if he had a relationship with her, I guess this is a relationship that didn't work out. But if he was just messing around and got her pregnant, then he gets what's coming to him now.
Now, the problem I had there with Kwame Brown talking about messing with a chick with money is that these beautiful IG models pursue these basketball players and they really think, like I said, like it's about love. It's about building a relationship, which is the toughest part any man can do, especially a young man with lots and lots of money. Like, how are you supposed to go about building a relationship when you're a super duper millionaire and you got models throwing themselves at you?
It's tough, man, because when you got the bag and you got the money, women just rain out of nowhere. But I think that's a fantasy to him. He's young. I guarantee you, if it's a porn star, he used to be in high school and college, and his dream was to get that type of girl. He's a fool.
I mean,
that's my take. What you think about that, Jay?
I mean, listen, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. Because, yes, he has all this money, but there's a lot of guys in the NBA that have a lot of money, and they mess around with a lot of girls. He can do that. He can mess around with a lot of girls if he wants to and stay single. But to get a porn star pregnant and now you want to regret it, that's what you get. That's what happens.
Can they ride, though, like a porn star? You know what I'm saying? That was his fantasy. Let me get a porn star. Not a regular girl, but
now he gonna pay child support for 18 years.
Damn!
Let's take a look at what else people are saying about this.
That's fucked up.
Oh man, it's been a hell of a week for Zion Williamson. After coming out, doing a gender reveal with his porn star baby mama, he got exposed by another porn star into his girlfriend. And now today, a new woman, an IG model, is coming out and exposing Zion Williamson, saying that he flew her out, got her courtside seats, and more. And even posted a picture of him laid up in the bed with her, saying how disgusted she was that he was sleeping with all these women and getting them pregnant. What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy.
That's insane. Another one, he has women coming left and right for him.
What you think about that, Jay?
Listen, man. Clearly, Zion decided that he has all the money in the world, and he's just gonna be, he's not gonna pull out. His pull-out game is gonna be as bad as his free throws.
Yo, yo, he got the Tiger Wood effect. I'm mad. 10 or better.
Jay said pull out isn't on point, but this requires a conversation about relationship, which we're gonna have in this episode. But real quick, before we start talking, shout out to La Negra 20. Hello, mi gente.
Hello, mi gente. What's going on? Que lo quento.
¿Sabe
Pues
que la
sí,
negra,
mano.
sabe que la negra de uno?
Ya lo sabe, ya lo sabe. But yo, that situation with him, he's in a tough situation right now. If he got more women coming out, yo, that money's gonna go quicker than a motherfucker.
But I want you guys to think like a young man. If you got all these girls throwing themselves at you, I mean, what would you do? Start rejecting women? Or try to build a relationship?
No, you gotta be selected, right? What you think about that, Jay? You gotta do the background check, talk to the family. You can't just jump in right away, especially with that kind of money and career.
And let me say this real quick. In a previous episode, Jay commented that women should be vetted, and women should vet men to see if a person is correct for them. My question to Jay is this: for how long?
Okay, that's a good question. The first thing is that if you have a lot of money, ideally, you do want to find a woman that has her shit together, that is doing it on her own. Because that's one way for you to know this person is not going to rely on you. Because if you get someone that's going to rely on you, well, when the relationship break off, they're still going to rely on you. And you're not going to want to pay for that. And so you have to take that into consideration. Having said that,
That's tough.
if you're vetting a woman, or if a woman is vetting a man, there's really no specified time frame. You just need enough time to understand: does she make her own money? Is she stable? Is everything in order? Is she emotionally okay? Did she just get up a relationship and is damaged right now?
Mm-hmm.
Or where is she mentally? If all of these things tell you she's good to go, then you can pull the trigger on that relationship and say, let's do it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nate? What's a good amount of time to vet a woman before you say, you know what, I'm gonna pull on my what's it called? Those papers when you die, she gets all the money.
Oh, my will.
Yes. When does she belong in your will?
And say 5 years.
5 years. No. I'll be honest with you. No, not 5. I think
3 days. 3 days.
Damn, 6 months. We already made it, baby. No, what I'm saying is, I need to see if it's a traditional type of girl. Because remember, right now they're losing that. We have, in this era, no one is guiding us on how to do traditional marriage. You see, everybody is jumping to conclusion right away.
But
You could do that.
What are you referring to when you say tradition? Tradition, I'm not sure.
Oh, for the vowels, like when you meet somebody and you mean those words, to death do us part. Make
What do you
sure.
call a traditional woman? What's a traditional woman, and what is that?
I'm gonna give you an example. You see what Jay said at the beginning, that you got to make sure the woman is working, she's supporting, she's contributing. A traditional woman will help you build. You know what I'm saying? She'll help you build your empire or whatever you're trying to do. You got to look for those type of women. Nowadays, you can't find them. Not in 2023. Shit. And that's what Zion is in that situation. You see what I'm saying?
I'll be honest with you. The girl that approached Zion, they say that these are IG models and
There you
porn
go.
stars. So that means these are beautiful looking women and porn stars that are probably used to running trains on them. And they find a new way and they say, I'm done with the trains. So,
It's like Kanye West said, you know, I'm the table. What you bringing to the table? None of those girls, porn stars, no tradition, no principle, no nothing.
Well,
they just trying to get that bag.
Now they bringing babies to the table.
So they bringing babies to the table to fill up the table. Jay is right.
What you got
for women have a lot of privileges, right? Because if you have you could change. You know, as a woman, you could change. Like if you have in your youth, you were not secure with your just giving it away to everybody, running trains, like really wild. But then you say, you know what, I'm traditional. I want a man. Women got that option. What do you think about that? Would you give that girl an option that she used to be like the neighborhood girl, and now wants to be your particular wife, just you, after running like 500 trains?
I mean, if people change, you gotta give people chances. I mean, at that 300, if you talk about bodies, let's say 150 bodies. I mean, you better put a GPS on that vagina. Nah, all jokes aside, it can happen. It can happen. She can change. Religion. She had a moment. You can't describe love. Love, if she changed, hey, she changed. Why not? Why not?
So girls, you have that option. You know what I mean? Like beautiful women who are just not that, like, I don't know. How should I say it?
Misguided.
Misguided. There you
Very
go.
good. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Girls are not misguided and find God the right path.
And it can happen. Hey, it can happen. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, it doesn't even have to be that a chick, messes around with a lot of guys and she finds religion or anything like that. It could just be one day she says, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. That's it. That does happen as well. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to just get with one guy and I'm done. That's it. That happens.
You know what? The other day I saw the world's most beautifulest women. You know why? Because this guy, like a Mexican guy, was doing construction, and this young lady came with a book bag and joined him and started working with him. I'm like, that is support. You know what I mean? Like,
damn, that's support right there. She's not caught up with society.
Damn. That smile. And I'm like, yo, that's a supportive woman that she's doing the work with her man, doing whatever construction work it was that he was doing.
No, I was looking for that type of girl to put a cement on her back. Come on. Hey, honey. Any candidate out there, you want to put a refrigerator? Noel. What you think about that, Jay? Damn.
Listen. I think that it's all about the circumstances. In their case, obviously the wife went to work or help her husband out. But it's not always the case. Listen, one thing that we have to always remember is that women who don't have a job aren't necessarily not working. Like, this is what I mean, right? If you have a girl, let's say you live with your girl and you go to work and she stays at home, and you come home and she does nothing, just kind of watch TV and play with her phone, then she ain't contributing shit. However, if you go to work and she stays home, and when you come home, the house is clean, you can walk around barefooted and not get your feet dirty. There's something to eat, hot, a nice meal, or something prepared, anything most of the time. Then guess what? And she's taking care of the kids. Then guess what? That stay-at-home mom is working a lot harder than a lot of women that are suiting up and going to work.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. That's a job. You're right.
You know what? And I think some guy, to try to win over a girl, they go above and beyond the call of duty to try to win her and convince her that he's the one for her. Like, for example, the guy that goes to work, the girl is at home waiting for him to get home. Once he get home, he cooks for her and gives her the food and cleans the house.
Yeah, he's a jackass. He's a that guy. He's a jackass. But listen,
this guy to be wild.
Look, something that we men have to come to terms with is the following. If you look at every man who's in a relationship, right, a long-term relationship, there's a lot of things that we have to adapt to what the women want. That's just the reality of life. Like, I'll give you an example. A man who is single can live in a very small one-bedroom apartment, right? Have one couch and one TV, one bed, one chair. That's it. That's all I need to exist. I'm good. But if a woman come in the picture, right, she's gonna need a nice little cute thing to put the toothbrushes in.
Toothbrushes, yeah.
The toothbrush on top of the sink. but she wants a little thing that it goes in, right? That looks cute,
Yeah.
right? She wants a curtain. I don't care about no curtain. My water splash all over the place, and I just hit it with the mop.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things. Now, don't get it twisted. They make the house look nice. Don't get that twisted. But my point is that we can live without all of that shit, and we good.
Exactly. Yeah, and not invade each other's space. Because, you know, women are territorial. You know, they're very territorial. So they want to, like you said, the toothbrush, the curtains, organize a little bit better. But they can both coexist.
And let me just mention, add to what Jay just said, it's talking about creating a lifestyle between you and your partner. And it goes both ways. You guys want to create a lifestyle for yourself. So it's a give and take. You know what I mean? Yes, a man can live by himself in a hole and just take care of himself. But if you want to work in a relationship, you got to work it out between the two of you. And before I move on, let me give a shout out to the new subscribers. I forgot to do that real quick. You want to read those names for 3 subscribers that we got?
I have Mr. Nate.
Oh, hold on. I can't see nothing. I'm half a blind up.
Got their names.
You put them smaller than a mug. What the hell?
Wait, I don't. Oh my. Okay, I got it. I got you, Loco.
There you go. You got it. Now, there you go. Edwin Peña. I'm going to start from the last. Edwin Peña. Okay. Kendrick, ATV, and Jennifer, 183 Mob. Thank you for subscribing. That's right. Woo!
Thank you for subscribing. And we are 60 minutes into this video. So if you stuck around for this long, thank you. You know what I mean? Here we are tackling on a very difficult conversation, which is the conversation of relationship that never ends. Since the beginning, what they say, men are from Mars, girls are from Venus. Isn't that what they say?
Yep, that's right.
So that's how difficult this is. Yeah, Jay.
And you know, that's actually a perfect saying, because if you have a man talk to you about a specific situation, right? And you have a woman describe that same exact situation, they have a totally different version of it.
That's
And a
insane.
totally different point of view of it. So that is why, because we have such different perspectives on so many things, that is why at some point we either have to give in or they have to give in, because there's no way we're going to see it the same way.
Yeah. No way.
And that's why, again, Jay just hit it on the head. Coming together to build a relationship, it's a give and take. Sometimes you got to give in, sometimes you got to give in. And being able to communicate with the partner, right?
Yo, but I asked this dude, like, yo, but you've been married for like 35 years, man. How the hell, after 35 years, you still happy? This motherfucker told me, motherfucker, when I told you I'm happy, I ain't happy there.
Yo, people are not happy with relationships out there.
It's tough. It's tough. It is tough, man. You got to suck it in. But for everybody out there, the subscribers and people watching on YouTube, work it out. Don't change, compromise, and communication. That's all. Communication.
Communication is the key.
Communication, yeah. Don't be in the middle of a conversation. Fuck you and no, fuck you. No.
Hey, let me blow it up. I'm gonna have to blow up my wife here. I wanted to put a picture of me hugging my wife, like super happy for the thumbnail.
And what happened? She didn't agree. I guess.
She said, "Hell no!" For $1,500.
Damn, she's bargaining. That's an expensive thumbnail, god damn.
That's for a thumbnail?
Fuck all that.
Nigga, you dating a porn star.
Yeah, that's not in the budget. Fuck all that.
Yo, you in Zion's situation, my brother. I'm sorry.
I said, hell no, I don't got that kind of money.
Hell no. Then you put it on blast.
But I was like, yo, Jay, send me a picture of you with your wife.
Man, I'm happy with my wife in my hot pocket. Leave me alone, son.
Yo, Jay, why did you send me a picture with your wife, Jay? What happened?
No, that man, the fuck out of here. You send a picture with your wife, goddammit.
Yeah, my wife will kill me. You know, women don't like that shit. They got to go through a period. They got to edit it. The lighting got to be correct. The way they look at it.
Listen. There's a vetting process, because if your wife my wife or any of our wives, if we're gonna post a picture on here, first that day they have to go to the salon, they have to get their eyebrows done, they have to get their full makeup done. Everything gotta be done, and the picture with the right lighting at the right time of day and the right angle. That's how it's gonna go down.
That's
So different from men. It's so different.
That's why I
And
like my old lady, like the Adam family. Remember, you used to take a picture like she's half of that. She don't give a fuck.
Man, you know, yo, listen, man. You know how different it is for men when none of us shave. Look at us.
Oh, I know.
yo, I got a long trip today from New York to PA to
Man,
jogging.
fuck the trip to New York.
I know, right? Fuck that.
Look,
But anyways, we're gonna end up this show. And
yeah,
let
we
them
got
know.
5 more minutes. And let me just put the
Ay,
comments
ay,
here.
ay, la negra.
Ay, ay, ay.
La negra. Tenemos que estar feliz. We gotta be happy.
Sí,
good
sí,
day.
estamos bien. Oye, tiene que estar contento, Jay. That's right.
Mira, el episodio que yo preparé para hoy va a ser bueno de español, pero bueno, ya que tú lo veas el episodio.
Se va a estar buenísimo, señores. Stick around. Stick around. Ya saben.
Ese va a ser, ese de verdad que va a dar duro por primera vez, para que se despierte la gente y vea lo que hay, la verdad de la vida.
Fire.
Fire, fire.
But yeah, so we could talk whatever we want to talk. Who we got here? We got Jazz Ray. What does he say? Yo, name, you gotta shave.
Oh, he will cut his face. Oh, yeah, man. I got to start shaving, man. You know, I'm going to do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Get the barber.
Yo,
He's working
Where
on
my
it.
barber at?
listen. Now that you mentioned get the barber, how many dudes wasn't in a relationship until they showed it? Yo, I gotta go to the barber, but they wasn't really going to the barber.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Some guys use the excuse the barber, the laundromat, the mechanics.
Well, you know what? That means sometimes men need a break. Men need a break. They need to get out.
Listen, you're right. You're right. Men need a break, but how about the time that they're just making up an excuse to go see somebody else?
That is true.
And then look, they sneaking around right to see somebody else, and then be like, "Yo, this chick is a psycho, bitch. She always suspicious. She always suspicious of me." But my nigga, you got my hoes.
That's true. Women, just put a location. Compre un aparato. Just buy a little thing and sell.
What is GPS opinion?
But for the two of you, I'm gonna say, you know why I don't agree with men having a lot of girls? Because I think personally girls are expensive. You know what I mean? If you got 5 girls, everybody wants something.
Oh, they're
That's
gonna kill
insane.
you out there.
But
So you shouldn't have a bunch of girls just because it's a financial decision. Basically, that's what you're saying.
yeah, yes, I'm a minimalist. Like your girl, you hungry? That's crazy. Let's go to McDonald's. I ain't taking you to no restaurant.
Yo, but how
Damn.
about maybe not having a bunch of girls because you want to be faithful?
Yep, there you go. So, what you saying though? You saying that
Right.
you're gonna give them water? Let's go to the movies. Here's some water.
Wait, Jay. So what are you saying? You want to be faithful, right? But like if Angelina Jolie says, "How you doing, Jay?" and then wants to get to know you, you tell me you cutting her off right off the chop right there.
Right off the bat, I'm gonna be like, "You're the devil, bitch. Get the fuck out of here." Right away.
Now, a quick question. If you go to the doctor with your wife and you need a lung, you think she'll give it to you? You know, like, you can live with one lung.
Yeah, she'll give it to me.
You think she'll give it to you?
Yo, she'll give it to me without hesitation.
You sure about that? I asked her tonight.
100%. And
What
I'll give
about
it.
you, Noel? You
And
think
I'll
she'll
give
sell
it
it
to
for
her.
15,000?
I'll have to send a hitman to go pray.
Damn.
No, I was like, well, I'll give it to her if she makes it to the operating table.
Damn. That's how committed it got to be, baby. To see if your wife is about that life.
So, right, look, at the end of the day, it's hard for you to like give everything to a relationship if the other person has given their everything to the relationship. You know what I mean? So we gotta breathe easy. And
I mean, it's a relationship is a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? What happens is, and you have to realize that oftentimes you'll see cases where for example, a man who's highly successful and has a woman who's at a very low level at whatever job she's at, and in a way it's like she's almost his slave. Like she got to do everything he says, how he says everything, you know, and she has no say. You see that a lot, and in reality, it shouldn't be like that. You know, in reality, regardless of who makes how much, both should make decisions together as a team.
Now, another question I have for you guys. What about, the men are providers? They always bringing home, the money and everything. But what about if the man fall in the low and then you ask your woman, hey, listen, I'm a little bit low, I haven't been working this week. What's up? Women nowadays, they not giving you that money. They be like, go get yourself a job. You on your own. You a man. You a provider. Fuck that.
Yeah, but to be fair, Nate No Filter, that's generalizing, because there are women who will hold it down too. There are women who, for example, listen, I'll put it to you like this. A few years back, I didn't work for almost a whole year, and it was my wife holding it this end. You know what I mean?
You see, you gotta keep it.
At the end of the day, there are women that will hold it down. It's just in most cases that will happen.
You know what I call what they just said? It's called teamwork. That's working together in a relationship. So, Jasmine, where you are correct, you gotta work as a team.
That's what makes the dream work.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, there's guys out there, there's women out there, they send the men out there. And I seen guys working, I'm talking about working hard. They fall, then the woman move on. Say, listen, you're not my man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna leave it like this. All right, we're gonna get to the end of this episode. It's a conversation that doesn't have an ending to it. All I'm gonna say is this: ain't nobody happy in a relationship except for Jay Smith. He figured it out, so we gotta get more input from him. Me and Nate are trying to do it. I don't have $1,500 to get a thumbnail from my wife, but we'll talk about it in the next episode on this.
I love you, baby. Don't listen to these guys. I'm with Zion.
Oh my God, man. Porn star. Man, let's get the fuck out of here.
Catch you in the next episode tomorrow. Peace out. Oh, wait. Let me put the video.
Oh, wait. We got to put the video for you guys.
Verbal.
Let's cook.
Let him cook.
And don't forget to
let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.